My name is Jonathan Kreider, and I graduated from Millersville University in 2016 with a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. I had a concentration in Archaeology, and I am currently seeking a certification in Social Studies education. I love history and interpreting the past, and I want to be able to teach students history and how they can go about interpreting it themselves. My background in anthropology and archaeology should be able to supplement my lesson plans as a social studies teacher. I am the oldest of 3 siblings. My brother has disabilities and lives in a group home. My sister was adopted from China when she was a baby. I currently have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a leopard gecko. Along with school, I also work 2 part-time jobs. My hobbies and interests include reading, history, archaeology, hiking, anthropology, golfing, archery, science fiction, video games, philosophy, politics, and movies. I have observed that a good way to learn in social studies class is by asking the students why questions. To get them thinking about the causal relations between events and understand history not as a linear progression of names, dates, and places, but rather an interconnected web of events. I intend to use primary sources and allow the students to make their own analysis before I give them the greater context needed to make sense of the sources and the surrounding historical events. I will also use archaeological data to back up the lessons. I intend to allow them time to work and discuss in groups, and the tone of the class will be very conversational. There will be many influences that will affect middle school students in many ways. It is an awkward and emotionally turbulent age. Many issues they face I will be ill-equipped to deal with as a history teacher. I will, however, be able to ensure that they retain an internalized motivation and make sure their spark of curiosity is not extinguished but rather encouraged. This course will hopefully teach me how to retain the focus and curiosity of my students. As quoted in the Dweck article, they are gripped in the tyranny of now. Too often in my experience as a student I found myself concerned with short-term academic survival instead of keeping long-term goals in mind. Everything seemed like a burdensome impasse standing between me and college and my eventual career. I want to be able to create a learning environment that does not feel like an obstruction to my students' future, but rather as a bridge to it. I want them to learn for the fun of it and have a genuine curiosity. Not just memorization and repetition to get it over with. I want to foster a sense of grit, as referred to in the Duckworth article, and a growth mindset, as referred to by the Dweck article. A concern for me would be finding ways to implement what I am learning in educational psychology. I learn best through visual observation, including video. I also learn well through reading.